Hi guys, Charlie Tango 1 coming at you here with yet another stove video. This one is a Optimus 111, and as you can see it's seen better days. So I thought I'd just do a quick video of this before I clean it up. And sorry, I ain't got enough lead. This is how it was. Here's the tank, bit of a state there. The windbreak, heat shield, and that's the stove bit. In quite a bad condition. Had a good innings. I have started just to clean a few bits up, but I thought I'll let you see the condition of it before I really do anything. Let's just bring this in a little bit, and you can see just how bad the dirt is on there. It's quite bad really. Moving up to the windbreak and the heat shield. So I've only cleaned the cap, the spindle. I've had to strip that down, get the jet out, clean that up. That wasn't blocked, but it was set wrong. So there we go. I'm going to now continue this. After it's all been cleaned up, I should start on part 2. Catch you in a bit. Bringing you back. Now I've got it all cleaned up. The Optimus 111. I just thought you'd like to see it when it's finished. So there was a lot of rust inside, as you saw earlier on. So I've now got it, painted it. I painted the tin because it was bad. You can see it's all looking good now. So without further ado, let's open it up so you can see for yourself. There you go. There we are, all done. The only thing I couldn't, this is steel. It's not brass, it's steel. The early ones were steel. I think it's the reproduction ones of these windbreaks are made of brass, but the early ones, I've got another early one up there that's made of steel, but the brass ones are a lot thicker, I've noticed. And this this ring here does not go inside there on the brass ones. So that's one disadvantage with that. So I've had to clean this one up. I've had to use the old wire brush on that one, or wire wheel. Where are we? Sorry, heat shield. That came up quite well. I didn't think it would come up as well as it did. But hey, there you go. And so I managed to repaint it. So it looks a little bit decent now. I don't know why. Oh, that's because that's holding it, that's why. There we go. That's all done. Now what I did do is, let's just pop that back. Alright, to adjust the little feet at the bottom, hold it into the tin. These 2 feet here. Oh, sorry. Can't see, can we, without a little... Pull it back out. You've got 2 feet here that hold the preheat pan in. When you close it up, stop it tipping up, obviously. I just had to bend them a little bit because one of them, this side, was too low, and wouldn't allow that to sit in there properly, but it's all done now. I did have to, just going through what things I've had to replace. Apart from a damn good clean up, I mean the tin was the worst bit really, that was really rusty in the bottom there. But I managed to get it all out. I had to, the non-return valve, I had to replace the leather washer in that, on that, because it wasn't pumping all that well. I took the return valve out, non-return valve I should say, and it was working, but it was a bit of hit and miss, so I done no more. I took it out and I replaced it with a new one, and basically all it was the old one. Once you take it apart, cause it was tight, and I think that's why it got left, because it was just too tight to separate the two parts. Anyway, I got it separated, and all it wanted was, it just wanted the spring just stretching a tiny little bit so that it could put a bit more pressure on that pipet against the opening that goes into the tank, so you could push the air in the tank and the pipet will close it off. Well, it wasn't quite doing that, well it is now, but I put a new one in there, checked it to make sure that it did do the job, and I'm more than happy with it now. But yes, it was in a state, but I like the challenge, and I thought, yeah, we can clean this up quite well. The bottom of this was really bad, on the underside of the tin, but it's all clean now. Look, brought it up lovely now. So, and it's just for the record, this was the one that had Cub Scouts engraved in it, somewhere on this corner. It said there Cubs Club or something or other. Anyway, so times I rubbed this top down a little bit, it came out, because it's only a very surface engraving type thing. So there you have it. I'm pleased with that one now, so that's another one going on the shelf. And I've still got one coming from not Bulgaria, Ukraine. I think I've got a little R8R coming from Ukraine. Been a while coming, but there you go. It's might get here eventually. So without further ado, I'm just going to go and upload this and put it on YouTube. Happy camping all you people out there, and as I say, I've done demos of how to strip it down, replace bits, so, but as I said before, I've got a phone number there I should put on the top. If you wish me to service one or anything like that, I don't charge. As I said, it gives me something to do, keeps me occupied in between doing me gun dog training slip leads, and I enjoy doing them. You know, it is interesting. I've got a few spares here, so, and when I say spares, I'm not talking about second-hand ones, I'm talking about new spares. There is one on there on YouTube, but he's got I think he's got about 2 or 3 on there, and he's showing the tin there, and it's on a garden table, ornament garden table, you know, these fancy scrolling type ones, cast iron I think. But when you open it up, he wanted £125, and I did politely tell him that, you know, really it's not justified in the price, because when you open it up you've got no stove. There's no burner in there. All there is the tank. Oh, and I think the screw to undo the valve. Nothing else in there. And he wanted 125 quid for it. I thought, what? I says, you know, you're pushing your luck expecting to get that for it. I said, you can't call it a stove of any means, because it's not. You haven't got a stove in it. But there you go. That's down to them, right? So, and it's sat there ever since. It's been there. There's about 3 pages of it. The same thing, different prices. 90, 100 and 125, I think. But really, it's all the same. It's the same one. And I thought, I don't believe it. I thought, well, begs belief. It's been there for about over 3 weeks now. No one's even bidded on it, you know. So, you know, people are not stupid. They can see that, well, what good is that to me? Really, I think if you paid £20 for it, he'd be lucky, you know. But, hey, there you go. It's not for me to say. That's just my opinion, you know. But I know what I would charge for a fair price. Right now, this, to me, now it's all done. And I've replaced a hell of a lot of stuff there. And I've polished it, cleaned it all up. The spindle, everything. The little pricker for the jet, that was broke at the top. So I replaced that. Yeah, you can, and they are fiddly to get them jets in these 111s. You know, you got a finger and thumb. You know, it's a fiddly little job. But you put that in there. Oh, for the record, if you put in those prickers in these for your jet, a trial and error, save taking the jet out again when it's wrong, because they are a fiddly thing to get out. You just want to go 3 clicks when the valve's closed, undo it so it clicks 3 times, and then shut it off. You'll be about right then. If you go 4, the valve won't shut off, and you can see fluid still keeps seeping out the jet. So I'm not going to harper on. As you know, I do rabbit, and I'm at it again. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Ta-da.